Greetings, slackers. It is December 31st, 2016. I'm over here on the New York Post with some last minute news before the end of 2016 is out that I want to share with you. Creep use XXX pics to lure women into identity theft. Feds by Aaliyah Estitchway. I hope that I pronounced her name correctly. Moving on, it goes on to state here. A creepy comment posed as a billionaire on big-name dating sites to lure unsuspecting women into an identity theft scam, and then threatened to release explicit photos when they caught on to him, the feds charged Thursday. At least 15 women from New York, Atlanta, and other cities told the FBI they were tricked by John Edward Taylor, 46, after meeting him on dating sites like Match.com, seeking arrangement, eHarmony. Manhattan feds charge. A newly unsealed complaint details the lies he allegedly told his victims, with whom he had either a sexual or business relationship between 2011 and 2016, using the name John Taylor. Taylor usually passed himself off as a billionaire entrepreneur who owned 2 oil refineries in North Dakota, according to court papers. He allegedly lied about being robbed in order to gain access to one woman's credit card and have another pay for his stay at a Chicago hotel. None of the hapless victims was identified in court papers. A woman ID'd only as Victim 2, who lives and works in Manhattan, began dating Taylor in April 2013 after meeting him on Match.com. Under the guise of ordering furniture for her, he got her to give him personal info, including her social security number, so he could open a store credit account. But instead, he used the information to get an American Express card on which he racked up $60,000 in charges, the complaint says. When Victim 2 confronted him about the bill, he promised to pay her back, but when she later pressed him about repayment, he allegedly threatened to send X-rated photos of her to her employer. Quote, "Have fun at work." Taylor allegedly mocked in a text to Victim 2, who gave screenshots of the messages to the FBI. Meanwhile, 2 other women, Victims 5 and 6, believed they were getting into lucrative business deals with Taylor after connecting on Seeking Arrangement. He allegedly told them he sought to start a business marketed toward professional women who could meet and become friends with each other, court papers say. Yeah, I bet. Wonder what his intentions were behind that. In total, the bogus businessman made off with $360,000 before he was nabbed in March on similar state charges out of Virginia, the feds say. Taylor is charged with wire fraud, bank fraud, aggravated identity theft, and other charges, and faces up to 30 years in prison. His lawyer declined to comment. As you can see here, scammers are not just using one dating site or dating app. In this big old world of the internet and smartphones, there are numerous dating sites and dating apps geared toward niche audiences. And so this is only going to be something that increases with time as more common men learn about the patterns. And this is one of the things that you can do to help yourself out, if I may lend some advice. Start reading news that as it relates to scams, and fraud and romance scams especially, because you'd be surprised what you hear. And there's a common pattern in all of these stories. And if there's nothing more that you can take away from this, at least by educating yourself, you'll be able to spot the patterns. And that way you can avoid ending up in a situation like this. Now, I know some of you out there may say, hey, he did okay because he was a con man playing as a billionaire. And so he took these women who were dupes, who were probably looking at a chance to come up. The pop culture world tries to tell us, men with money attract women, and so on and so forth. So, in light of all this, even though he posed as a billionaire, which was sort of like every gold digger's dream, what he did was wrong, scamming these women out of their money. Now, scam is about opportunity. So again, educating yourself, spreading this to share with others, is how we can all educate one another, and we can avoid becoming identity theft victims ourselves. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Have you been a victim of this on any dating website? Have you come across fraudsters who tried to game you for personal information or to gain access to, basically anything? Leave that down in the comment section below. The link to this will be in the description box. And as always, that's going to do it for this article and this video. I'll catch you in the next one.